This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. I'm always talking about how the mainstream media will bring up the Illuminati, whether it's, Taco Bell with the Bell Illuminati. I always mention it's become a trigger word for people to dismiss conspiracies, to dismiss that these secret societies actually exist when they do. I saw this article today. I'm just like, it's just so ridiculous. Fox News in Carolina. Deputies, upstate man trying to join the Illuminati instead gets scammed out of money, right? And it's this article about a guy who wanted to join the Illuminati. Now, if you're somebody who would actually want to join the Illuminati, I guess you'd be into some really disgusting things like, children, doing all sorts of acts to them, cannibalism, that kind of crap. But people message me all the time about joining the Illuminati, right? And they're like, oh, there's this website, jointheilluminati.com. This stuff is not real, okay? Even if you're somebody out there watching my channel who is evil and wants to join these secret societies, this stuff's not real to join. These groups, I should say. Now, the Illuminati's real, but these websites who are saying, hey, send us $20 and you could be in the Illuminati, it's not real, okay? I've made it clear on this channel how I wouldn't know specifically how to get into that secret society of the Illuminati, but obviously Freemasonry and all that stuff, we know that those are the bottom feeds, right? You grow through those. Once you hit 32, 33 degrees, a lot of these people go into other secret organizations, other covens, okay, other Luciferian secret societies. And, the way to get in is to know somebody or to be asked to join. And it doesn't even start at the age of, becoming an adult and joining Freemasonry because they recruit children. A lot of Freemasons' kids are, in the Demolays, the Rainbow Girls, the Job's Daughters. I've done many videos on it. That's how they get a lot of these children who end up being actors at these schools or placed in these schools. And they're the ones who are prominently pushed on the television. That's because they're all trained through these secret societies. They're taught that, yes, they're taught, to worship Lucifer, but they're also taught that all this stuff that they're doing is for the betterment of society, gun control, controlling the goyim, controlling the masses, as they refer to us, because they pretty much look at us as garbage. And that's, how you get into these groups and these secret societies. But anybody dumb enough to fall for this stuff or fall for the website, come on. Really? This isn't a thing where you just go, hey, can I join your group and make millions of dollars and be on TV and be in Hollywood? Really? You really think that? Apparently this guy does. Spartanburg County deputies are investigating after a man hoping to join the Illuminati instead got swindled out of 20 grand. Jeez. Deputies said they were called to an address on Davis Road in the Woodruff areas to meet with the victim, a 62-year-old. Now, what is a 62-year-old? Is this guy an addict or something? 62 years old and you're looking to join the Illuminati. You don't have I could maybe believe if a 15-year-old, but he wouldn't have 20 grand. But a 15-year-old thought these websites were real. We get a 62-year-old that believes that these fake, Illuminati.org type of websites are actually ways to join these secret societies and find, come on. Really? You're going to be rubbing shoulders with the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds and the DuPonts and all these families by just sending them a check for $19.99. Give me a break. The 62-year-old reportedly told deputies he was contacted by people about joining the Illuminati and was advised he would have to pay fees to join. He sent an initial payment via Western Union for $250. Once that was processed, the victim told deputies he sent another 20 grand via Western Union. And that's really the end of the story. A pointless story that they put out there, but they love putting this stuff out there because they know it looks absolutely insane. And then it kind of, it gets joined up with us, right? Where it's like, oh, for starters, he's an idiot. He believes the Illuminati is real. And then he's sending money to join the Illuminati, right? And they use the all-seeing eye, in the image in the article, and you get Fox. And I'm sure other outlets out there will report on it. There's another one, ABC or CBS, man scammed by fake Illuminati recruiters. And there's so many of these scams. You get an email and it's like, hey, I'm an Army vet trying to get back to the U.S. Could you send me $50? And somehow they have your name and stuff like that. Really I guess you got to be a little slow to fall for this stuff. I know some people are kind-hearted, and they play off the emotions of people and they fall for it. I get that. That's kind of how they have control over the masses. They play off, people's emotional heartstrings, and they get people to believe all this stuff is real. That's not real at all. That, and the events that are occurring are all caused by these people anyway when there's casualties, So I just want to point this out, that this is out there, and let people know, hey, guess what? If you want to join a secret society, you can join a secret society. Now, I don't know what kind of loser you have to be to join one. I mean, I know a lot of losers join fraternities. No offense if you're someone who listens, but I mean, it's pretty lame. I mean, and if you find it offensive that I say that, well, grow a spine. But, joining frats and things like that, I mean, I never understood the point, Yo, hey, Alpha Sigma Pi. All right, what does that mean? I mean, what does this mean? You guys are like a gang of guys who do keg stands on college campuses, and I'm supposed to give a crap? None of you have individual identities. Your identity is the frat, right? But remember, they use fraternities, too, as a recruiting ground on lots of campuses, but mainly Ivy League schools. I mean, they're not going to go to some, rinky-dink college and look for people and recruit them into secret societies. But these are all gateways, too. I mean, they normalize fraternities and stuff on television and in movies. That's why there's so many movies about frats. For a reason, because when people start to figure out Freemasonry and stuff like that, they just automatically go, well, it's like a frat. It's a fraternal group. And then people go, oh, okay. So then they automatically, their brain thinks it's the same thing as, what they've seen on TV. Oh, it's a bunch of guys, but this is after college, and they join a group and they do stuff together. They go bowling, they have beer night, they go to, football games and sporting events together. Right. And that's all part of how mind control works. They let this stuff, they try to link this stuff together, and they know that that's exactly why they want stuff like that, like old school and movies like that about frats, is because that's exactly what they, will tell you when you start questioning Freemasonry and the Demolays and any of these secret orders that people are a part of. They just go, it's just like a fraternity, so don't worry about it. People go, oh, okay, cool. All right, man. All right, bro. The last thing they're thinking is that these people worship Lucifer, are taught that they're here to reign over us and that they have so much control and power in our world. That's the last thing anyone's thinking. They're just thinking that it's a bunch of old guys hanging around, doing weird things, showing up for parades, wearing weird hats, the Shriners. And that's exactly the way that they want it. So please don't fall for this type of stuff. I know I've got a lot of messages from people who listen to my channel who are newly waking up, and they say, can you believe that there's a website? I actually covered this website in one of my first videos. I don't know where that video is, but just showing people how stupid this website was, Illuminati.org website, and they're showing you, they send you pamphlets and they send you a certificate in the mail that says you officially joined. I mean, this stuff's not real, okay? But the Illuminati is real. Secret societies are real. Okay, they just want you to think it's a huge joke, and that's why the media loves jumping at stories like this, right? I mean, why else would they pick up? How people get scammed out of money every day? People get scammed out of money every day. It's called paying health insurance. A-boom, right? It's called paying property taxes. A-boom, or taxes in general. A-boom, right? You're all getting scammed out of money every day when you look at it. But I mean, there's people who do get tricked, into pyramid schemes, and like Bernie whatever his name was, Bernie Madoff, those kinds of things. People get scammed into that stuff all the time, and you never hear about it because it's happening all the time, right? But they want to pick up on a story like this, Fox, CBS, ABC. And the reason is because they know that when people see this, they just go, oh, what idiots. Oh, and this guy actually is so dumb that he believes the Illuminati's real. And, it's just basic mind control. Anytime that there's a story they can jump on that makes conspiracy, people they label conspiracy theorists, even though we're actually conspiracy truthers, or there is no real conspiracy. I mean, it's, this stuff is plain as day to see for those with eyes to see and ears to hear. I mean, it couldn't be more obvious, more blatantly obvious what's going on, right? Because it's all right in front of our faces. We're seeing the repetition done on us. When you see the repetition that's being done, you start waking up. You start showing people the repetition, and their brains start deprogramming from this stuff because they go, yeah, I mean, there's just too much of the same going on day in and day out. Same programming, each show with the same plot, remaking the same movies, So again, I'm going on a rant off topic, but this kind of stuff it irks at me a little bit because it's just, I know exactly what they're trying to do. You guys know exactly what they're trying to do. They're trying to make us look stupid, and they're trying to continue to keep people out there dumbed down as hard as we all work to wake them up. It's stuff like this that does actually work on people because they see stories like this and they go, what an idiot. He believes in the Illuminati and, he believed he could join. He sent $20,000 and it just gets stored into their memory bank. That's just something ridiculous, and it gets kind of lumps together with conspiracy theorists and conspiracy theories and questioning anything that's going on in our world. So I just wanted to point this out. It bothered me a little bit. I thank you all for listening to today's show. Don't fall for any of these scams or cheap tricks. You can join these secret societies, but not by sending them $20,000 through the mail. Although I think in Scientology, I think it's pretty much the same way to join that. You got to send them actual big checks as you go up the ranks in the absolute embarrassment that is Scientology. But anyway, thank you for listening to today's show. God bless all of you and your families.